Okay. Oh. I'm gonna be making groaning noises the entire time. Ew, my lord. Why is that one nasty? Lord. I'm laughing too much at my own misery. I don't know if that's the way to look. You know what? It might be the way to look at life. Alright. Hoping to finish this because I got a tournament in 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Which, as a matter of fact, let me see if BCP is freaking working. What the heck? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm trying to sign up for the tournament. Gotta make sure I make it. Go. See if this works. Oh my gosh, gotta reset my password. So I gotta, as a matter of fact, I need to find a gray, actually. I don't think I have. Man, I need organization skills. Heavy green. Heavy gray. Whoop. I'll do that later. Alright, I think I need to actually, might need to go out. Nope. Well, maybe need to do. I need to get me some gray so I can paint the Victrix guard with a gray, and that's gonna be in another room because I don't have all my paint here for some odd reason. Actually, I should have my paint here. I might have to be right back. Ugh. So I will be right back. I don't have the gray with me. I need to go grab it. is primer. Okay, go grab all these. All right. Ugh. Put some balls in that one. I need to get my vibrator actually. Hopefully this will vibrate it enough. There we go. Somehow I don't know how to use this thing properly. Huh. Just okay. I need something to put in there. It just keeps stopping at random for some odd reason. So I don't know what I can put in there. Trying to get this thing shaken up. Haven't used it in a while. I'm trying to use this vibrator to do it. But it just keeps stopping. Clearly I'm not using it correctly. The heck, man? Well, anyways, hopefully this thing's shaken up enough. And this other gray, because it's gonna be about 2 layers of gray, I think, that I'm gonna put. But I definitely gotta try these things out. This being the darker one. It's Panzer Gray, I believe. From Vallejo. Looks like a little bit of a lighter gray called, well, just gray. And this one's actual paint gray. Alright. I think I need a test subject now. No. So we'll go ahead and do this guy. Kind of a test subject. We'll do the shoulder pads, I believe. Actually, I need it to be white. Excuse me. Well, you know what? This poor guy is going to be my test subject. He is base coated white, so he is good to go. Hopefully this will look nice, but there's only one way to know for sure. Okay, let's try that. Let that dry for a little bit. And, oh, fantastic. One for the leftover ability and again. I gotta go look at marble to see, make sure I'm doing it right. So I wanna give these the spears a marble-like look. I kind of like the way that crystal looks now, the bluish. Let's see, marble. Images. Very veiny. Okay, what's up, Francois? Let's try the other side of the sword. How's that? Veiny. Hey, what's up, Krieg? I'm trying to do, trying to make the handle grip, I guess, of the spear guard veterans, like marble-like. So because that's just white, so I'm gonna try to make that marble-like. And maybe even the sword if I do a decent job. So they gotta paint that all that gold again. So much gold. But first I gotta let that dry. This looks like a very light gray. It is a primer. This other one looks like a deeper gray or a darker gray, thicker too. Strange, huh? Would not expect the basic to be that thick. I haven't. Wait, Homebro chapter. Oh. And what is that? Let's try. Since this is darker. I should do the darker one last and lighter color first. Okay, yeah. So, lighter one first, for sure. Lesson learned. So let's do the lighter gray, which is a primer. Good Lord, that's really laying on there, kind of thick. Like a blotch. Don't know how well that's going to look. It might work though. Just need to be a bit more spider webby. It's a bunch of orcs who believed there were space marines, so then they started wearing old space marine armor. I wouldn't doubt that probably exists. There's actually some really cool models in my mini factory that has sneaky orcs wearing a Space Marine helmet, and the shield in front of them is a Space Marine body that's like drawn on a cardboard. So I think the issue with this one is that the white is not white enough, so this gray doesn't stand out as much. Let me start kind of all over. Let's get the white going. I think it's like if you're playing orcs, I think that'd be like a really cool model to have. You see an orc just trying to barely fits the helmet on his head, and then he has a shield in front of him that looks like a Space Marine body, but clearly it's like drawn on there by an orc. There's another one I can't remember. It was kind of hilarious too. I guess his butt will do. Let's paint that white. Oh, this look good. Let that dry. Put another coat. Good lord, hiccup. Paint my outer army, but I just don't have the time. What else are you doing, Craig? Sounds more legit than Femst. You know, whenever I saw that episode, Francois, the only thing I could think of is Austin Powers. Whenever he punches the I think the queen. It's like, that ain't no lady, it's a man, and he pulls off the mask and it's a man underneath. But you know, there's actually in one of the ones he actually gets it wrong. It's like, that ain't no lady, that's a man, baby, and he tries to pull it off and it wouldn't work. I don't know if you've seen the Austin Powers movie. I find him kind of hilarious. Alright, what else do I have to paint on these guys besides the gold? While I wait for that to dry. I really think that's it. Just the gold. I think they're almost ready to go. Okay, I think we can do another coat of white here. Probably the last coat of white I can paint before it just dries up. Okay. Where's my... I gotta get some towel. Alright. I think that should probably be dry. Nope. Not yet. Almost. Man, paint's dry really quickly around here. the lightest first. Nope, that's not the lightest one. What am I doing? Okay. Make an army with only shield guard. Yeah, well, you know, like you could only include 3. And I was actually thinking about doing that. They're so efficient for their price, even though I roll terrible for them. Every single roll, there's always a 1 in it. It's like it never fails. What's the chance of me rolling a 1 in every die roll? 100%. What's the chance of me rolling a 6 in every die roll? 1 out of 1 billion. It maths in statistics correctly, according to Warhammer 40k statistics. Let's see if the darker gray now can. Whew. Not looking like marble for sure. It's too small. I don't think I can print. I don't have any like really fine brushes, and I can't really paint that fine. Let that dry. Very light. So otherwise, I'm not exactly sure what to do with that. That looks like it's just base coated white, and looks like I just forgot to paint that area. I wonder if I should dilute gray and just kind of get it in the recesses, maybe. You need a micro pen. You can get them at my. Yeah, actually, I do have some gray micro pens. Hold on, let me see. Go grab it real quick. As a matter of fact, it was on sale and I just bought it thinking it was the black one, but nope, turned out to be gray. It's like, well, I guess I lose, but maybe today I win. That's all I got. Oh, it was up anime figures. Let's see. I think there it is. I'm assuming the numbers, the lower the better. The lower the smaller. I don't think this is going to be even small enough for that. Oh, actually. Maybe they need to be a bit more zigzaggedy. Where else can I paint? Or draw? Yeah, I'm just not great at doing lightning or or doing that kind of stuff. It should be blended a bit. I don't know about that anime. Not doing Marvel very great. I'm even looking at it. It's terrible. It looks like it's a spider in his butt and it just sat on it. It's an alien spider. Okay. I'm just gonna try to finish up that. These models. The rest I need to do is gold. Oh yeah, I forgot let's see. Hopefully, there we go. Still got some gold left. So, painting with this, I think. Trying to finish out my Spear Guard veterans here. Ever since the just after Ice Donut, thinking bananas. Make some Iron Man themed ones. You know, that Krieg. I don't know if I can do that. I do like Iron Man though. Ice Donut. What in the world is that? Oh, Jesus. Francois. Only 600 more layers of that yellow to go, right? Definitely got to go back over this and paint the white, I think. Appreciate the positive vibes though, anime. Hey, what's up, Kami? What are you painting? Obviously, I'm painting the infamous Spear Guard veterans right here with their fancy new helmet and fancy new weapons. And that blue really freaking looks weird. I like the blue. Same with Francois here. He's painting 1,700 quotes of yellow on some dude's toes. Yeah, I think Francois has a feet fetish, you know. You only need 2 coats, but I think he wants to do 1,700. If the look at the models of the Emperor's children are all wearing high. Oh, dude. I'd do makeup and freaking lingerie for them if I could. Especially the Noise Marine, since you don't really have to have so many of those models. I would go Golden Boys if they could be in their, the cloth armor that you see on text to speech. I'm like, I'll be all over that. Assault Intercessors. I'm a beginner painter and I'm using metallics. Hey man, I use metallics too, man. I am, maybe one day I'll get good enough to be able to do metallic paint. Okay, where else is there gold missing? I think I did paint that gold in the other one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it here. So many gold. I just picked Phantom Titan, so each foot's the size of a small. I mean, you're probably not wrong on that one. I was thinking about like, I really want to go Imperial Knights or Chaos Knights, because again, I don't have a Chaos Army, and I think Chaos Knights are like a cheap faction to get into. But I do have a particular way I want to paint them. But good lord, I'm thinking way too much ahead here, and I still need to finish my Tau. And first and foremost, my Ultramarines. I actually need to practice some games with the new list I have. Okay, I think that is everything. Alright, I think he is done. Okay, let's see. Chainsaws go burr. They definitely do. No, oh yeah, the new Chaos Combat Patrols are really good. Chaos Knights Combat Patrol? I don't think Chaos Knights has Combat Patrol, unless you mean regular Chaos, Chaos Marines.
Dragging my feet slowly, sitting here waiting for you. Don't seem to wanna listen even when my heart knows the truth. It doesn't matter who's to blame. To blame, to blame. The good we had has slipped away, away. Don't wanna say it
never did Chaos, to be honest. I can't even buy Chaos. I literally have way too many Loyalist Space Marines models. I'm just trying to clear my great pile of shame before I buy another stuff. How many? You have like multiple, do you have like multiple chapters that you're trying to paint, Kami? Once this dries, I can start those 600 coats of Jesus. Hey Francois, man, dude, you gotta post that. Here's his toes. 1,700 coats later. Now we gotta do the nails. I gotta start prepping that snow for this model, or for these models. I gotta also finish up Tigurius here. Came out with a new combat control for the 4 main Chaos factions. Oh, you're talking about the Noise Marines? Imperious Children? The weirdest thing, I guess, is that a combat patrol, or is that, like, I'm noticing a lot of it's not coming out with their codex. Guess what is my homebrew? Oh, so you have Assault Intercessors. What's the, do you have, what's your main, I guess, main character, Kami? Like, example, Gilliman, or Marnus Calgar, or, you know, someone from the Salamanders, Dark Angels, etc. The Lion. The amazing, unkillable Lion. Ah, the Lion. They got some bonuses. Who got bonuses? Troy? So, what made you pick the Lion, Kami? If there's anything else that would be painted gold. the that happened in real life, Craig? I've heard of, like, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff that has happened in real life. I like Knights and Space Marines, so my main model is mostly Blade Guard stuff. Ah! He's amazing, Francois. I think the Lion is badass. See, this is the thing I thought of, by the way. This is the way I think about the Lions and Gilliman comparatively. So the Gilliman, you cannot risk his life. He has to stay back and he has to stay alive because of his second ability that affects the rest of the army. So you have 345 points that can't really do much except sit back and let everyone else do the work. Whereas the Lion, like, if Gilliman dies and doesn't come back up, it really affects the team. Because he's kind of that important in the sense of teamwork. So he's kind of useless in the sense that he can't go out there and kill stuff, because if he gets exposed, he has a really high chance of dying. Whereas the Lion, if he dies, he doesn't affect the team very much. Don't get me wrong, like losing any kind of high value model, both of them, if they both die, are hurtful. But Gilliman's ability it hurts like the rest of the team. Whereas the Lion, he's a freaking what I consider him to be is like a beater. He doesn't affect the rest of the group. He can go out there and just kill stuff, and if he dies, he doesn't affect the rest of your army. But the sheer fact that Gilliman, I'm always afraid of him being charged, because if he's charged, he's dead. Whereas if the Lion gets charged, he has a really high chance of at least reducing the number of attacks coming in. Plus, with a 3-up invul, have a high chance of survival. So that's the way I look at the Lion versus Gilliman. Gilliman, you don't want to risk, and you have 345 points that it's not really doing much. And then with the Lion, Lion's the best swordsman, the greatest tactician. He's supposed to be the monster hunter, yet he only isn't killing basic Marines. What is his strength, though? Like, his sweep attack, it can't be strength 6, is it? That one, it's hard to believe for me. What is his basic attack strength, or his sweep strength? Kami, if you don't mind also following up on that one too for me, please. I don't know which one, if y'all got the codex out, or the app, because that will have the more up-to-date information on his stats. I so want to run the Lion to prove you guys wrong. And I so want to do it so bad, because I like playing. Oh my gosh. Okay, that does hurt, I will say, And his strike is his strength 12. Oh, how many attacks does he have in a sweep too? Is it 16 or 20? I see 2 of those stats. 20. Whew. Do it, run him. Run him. Hey, look. I love challengers, Francois. You have no idea. The reason why I'm running Space Marines was because their win rate was below 40%. Now that the win rate's like at 50% and Tau is at below 40%, I went Tau. You have no idea how I love challenges. I guess I'm a sucker for I don't punishment, I guess. And I really do want to find out genuinely, because I am really curious. I'm hoping I will find out soon, honestly. Rules, I just like painting models regardless. I'm here for more of the painting instead of the wargaming tabletop stuff. Oh, go have some fun if you can. I don't know if you enjoy the tabletop stuff, because I remember there's this one guy that worked in the military and he went Tyranids, And the way he painted his Tyranids, attack, sustain 1, AP 3 damage 2. Trying to remember if Gilliman's, is it 3 damage? No, it's 2 damage. AP 3, I think. Or is it 3 damage? The sustain hits is not bad. You can have way more attacks. But you are wounding on 3s, generally speaking, as opposed to Gilliman's 2s. And then if you have your oath target, good lord, you can be fishing for those 6s. And your 16 attacks can turn into 32 if you roll like nothing but 6s. Or you can have half of those. I don't know. Let's say 1/4. So what is that? 4? You have 20 attacks. Plus, I don't know what stratagems the Dark Angels have too. Sorry. Anyways, Kami. There was this military guy that came and played with us for a few. He had Tyranids, and he loves photography as well, by the way. And he likes taking pictures of bugs, like unique looking bugs. So that's what he kind of did hand in hand. He loves painting the nids. He loves the nids because he loves bugs. He likes photographing bugs, and that's what he did with his nids. He had like very, like like the bugs that are very shiny and glittery. He painted his bugs like that. And I will say this, I think the Tyranid swarm models, I don't know if you know the Tyranids or not, but they're little tiny like worm-like bugs with little tiny claws or something. He painted those like a particular type of butterfly larva. It was so cool, dude. Everyone was blown away by his painting. He was very tedious with his painting. And it was really cool that he portrayed a lot of the pictures that he had of bugs onto his Tyranids. Strike is lethal, yeah. Well, the strike for Gilliman's also lethal, which is stupid. It's not devastating. But his sweep is devastating, though. 8 attacks. I think Gilliman has 7 attacks. Yeah, I think Gilliman's 14-7, and you have 16-8. Gilliman's strength is 14, AP 4 damage. So it's the same except for the strength. So the strength 12 is not bad, honestly. There's very few things out there that are toughness 12. Even some knights are freaking toughness 11, I think. I don't know what the toughness of the bigger knights are. Well, yeah, there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense with Gilliman's ability too. His sweep has devastating wounds, which at least he has devastating wounds, honestly. But his strike has lethal hits. It's like, what? This strength 14 attack has lethal hits. I'm planning on joining the Defense Force when I graduate high school. Defense Force? What is that? Craig? I'm not familiar with Defense Force. Like in the United States, there's the National Guard. I don't know if that's what you mean. He's the worst of all the monsters and most expensive. He's not the most expensive of all the monsters. I think Mortarian's... not Mortarian, I think... shit, Magnus is like almost 500 points. And Mortarian's close up to 400 points, I think. Trust me, the Demon Primarchs cost more than the Fateful, the Allied Primarchs. But then again, they do have a lot of stuff, so that's the reason why they cost a lot. But trust me, they're not the Allied Primarchs are not the most expensive. Although they do cost a lot, I will still agree with that. Copper Marines. Hey man, paint them the way you like them, you know, that's all that really matters. Like, I like Ultramarines. They were essentially my first army. And, I like the color blue, so they stuck out. And that's the reason why. It's not exactly a very deep reason why I like the Ultramarines. But luckily enough, though, their lore came out, and I guess their lore was kind of back in the day too. But they kind of matched me a little bit. I like the Primarch, I like the Ultramarines, so we cool. Now I heard there's a lot of hate for the Ultramarines because of a particular writer, but you can't exactly blame the Ultramarines for that. That's the fucking writer's fault, not Ultramarines. But Ultramarines are obviously that good. The writer did nothing wrong, like Magnus. All right. I don't know. Like a lot of those Primarchs tend to die so quickly to anti. I'll say this: I fought against I fought against Magnus recently. Magnus should have died like so much sooner than he really did. Because mind you, none of the demon Primarchs have lone op at all. So if they're exposed, they can be shot. Magnus should have died. I can't join in the offensive force instead of defensive force. Magnus should have died in the game that I played, but he rolled so freaking hot. It was crazy. He was rolling 4-ups like 16 times. I'm like, dude, Magnus should be dead. But at the same time, if I just ignored Magnus and killed his other guys, I would have outscored him. And all I needed to do was just tie up Magnus as long as I could. So the Demon Primarch costs so much, and they don't have lone op. So if you can pick them off like Angron, I remember when my friend got the World Eaters, he's got his army for the first time. Turn 1, shot Angron, he died and never came back. I was pissed. I was pissed for him because, dude, Angron never came back. He died the first turn and never came back. I forgot how much Angron cost though, too. So, Francois, could you imagine having the ability to bring Angron back, but in turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he never came back? You're like, oh my god. I think, I think my friend that played World Eaters, I believe out of all the times that Angron died, he only came back once. And I think that's out of 3, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10 games. So out of 10 games, Angron only came back once. That's kind of crazy, in my opinion. My reason is simple. I have a love for fantasy stuff, especially knights and steampunk. So that's the reason I'm making copper-colored Space Marines soon. I'll learn Kit Bash, Imagine, Caradon plus SC. I'm not sure what that is. I will say this, Cami. I don't know if you do 3D printing. There's a whole bunch of really nice, cool things out there that you can 3D print and paint. That's kind of my intent on this channel too. Like, here, I'll show you a model that I have that I want to paint. And it might be part of my demon army, maybe, if I get enough of them printed. But let me finish this up real quick. So I can finish this model. Okay. Did you jump from an airplane or pro from a helicopter kicking doors riding around the tank? I know combat arms are jobs really well. Dwarven Caradon overlords. I live in a third world country. 3D printers expensive as fuck. That's not really mainstream here. What if you don't mind saying what country you're from? You don't have to say it if you don't want to. Just kind of curious. Some random mall on the size of the store is a single rack. Oh my! Other one. Ah, neat. Well, never mind. I won't ask that specifically. So here's the model that I would love to paint. It's kind of in two pieces. This is you can see his clear coat 3D print. You can see it's kind of clear inside. It was very wacky looking whenever I painted it. So anyways, so this is the model. Pretty big. So if you look at, let's look at a, so, oh shit. You can kind of see, how large this model is if I can hold it together. There we go. I think more like that. There we go. So this is about as large. This is kind of a large model, and this is one of its wings. So kind of like that. I don't have, I forgot to paint his weapons, but I'm not worried right now because this is just a lot to paint already, as is. I will get started on him, I don't know when though, I should soon, because it looks like it's such a large model that it looks relatively easy to paint, because everything's pretty big. But yeah. Like his face too, it looks really nice. Francois, Jesus, man. Not everyone wants to be like you, okay? Alright, let's see. Oh! Alright, good lord. So I got 3 more models to paint. I think I'm almost finished with them. I got those kind of done. I definitely need to get the freaking snow painted so I can put them on the base, kind of like these guys here. So, because I have all my guys essentially... Good lord, this is so crazy glossy. This is matte varnish, by the way. that's so... It is matte varnish, matte. Anyways, so I'm going to do the snow like them. And also get Tigerius done here. Need to get his backpack going. Where's that at? Hey, where's the backpack go though? Nope. I have no idea where the backpack went. It disappeared. Oh, here it is. So hopefully have that on him too pretty soon. Because I need him. He will be in my game for Saturday, I believe. I definitely need to practice with that list because I haven't yet. Lies, deceptions, everything is more lies. Alright, I do have to call it right here. I will try to stream tomorrow. I have to kind of. No guarantees again, but I do try to stream Monday to Friday around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and try to stream for at least an hour. Try to, again, all everything's try to. Because I definitely want to get these guys finished before the tournaments on Saturday. I just don't know what's going to be coming up in life. Yeah, Kami, I know that, man. But I say here, actually, let me see if this is it. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. This is it. Matte varnish. This is what I use for my varnish on the models. Alright, Craig, man, take it easy. And don't worry about Francois, man. You don't have to be like him. Be who you want to be. Be your true self. Alright, you guys, take it easy. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up the sound below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.